Anong balento na? Hi guys! Hi guys, welcome to our next video.
Welcome to another hi guys, welcome back. Hi guys, welcome back. This is Mark. Hi guys, this is Mark. Hi, ano man? Hi guys.
Hi guys! Welcome to our channel. This is Mark.
And this is Kim.
And this is Mark and Kim TV.
And today we'll be showing you how we normally style our hair. Not for the both of us, but just for Mark's hair. So normally we just do style our hair like my hair or his hair, except cutting or anong term na ganito? Or razor. Because I don't know how to trim. Maybe trimming, yes. Not really cutting hair or styling it. And I can do some razor stuff, but it's not gonna be very. It's not good.
It's not gonna look good.
Yeah. So in this video, we will show you how we will color Mark's hair.
Yes, so we usually we haven't tried having our hair done outside. Usually we usually do it at home.
Yeah.
It's because it's kind of expensive if you're gonna do your hairstyle outside or specifically in a salon. It's gonna be very expensive. So what we usually do is we do it at home, DIY, do it your own.
What we actually noticed is when we were in the Philippines before, we have most of our hairstyles, or if we want to color our hair, if we normally do it ourselves, even in the Philippines, but if we feel lazy, we just go to the mall or go to salons and stuff and have it done there. It's no problem. But now here in KL, you have that option. However, you will be spending way higher than you normally would if you will be in the Philippines, because normally when back in the Philippines, when we do our hair, like for example a hair color, probably maybe 500 up, like that. 500 peso, right?
Yeah, 500 peso.
Yeah, unless you will be using something very fancy or
very
something very expensive brands.
The brands.
Yeah, so they will charge you higher. So maybe they can go up to 1,000. Still,
1,000.
it's fine.
It's reasonable, I guess.
Yeah, but here, if you go out, like for example, or let's just give Mark's hair like this. This is, they consider this short hair, and this is already like 300 ringgit.
Yes.
And it's about like 3,000 plus, like 3,200 or 3,400.
That's
thousand in Philippines. Imagine if it's my hair like this
long.
If this long, it probably be around 600 to 800 ringgit. That's already about 8,300, 8,400. So yeah, it's like very expensive if you will go outside and have your hair done, right?
Right.
Just to give you the perspective, how much is the haircut?
Like
for guys.
For guys, usually, I mean, if you're gonna have your haircut barber shop in the malls, it's gonna cost you around 25 ringgit to 35 ringgit. That's around 350 to 450 pesos if we're gonna convert it. But there is this other alternative wherein like you will have your haircut just outside, anywhere outside those barber shops, like very local barber shop, which it's gonna cost you around 10 ringgit only. So
Okay.
10 is around 100 plus pesos cheaper.
And for women or for girls, even if you're gonna have a trim, not really cut like style it, whatever, just a simple trim, it's 40 ringgit. So it's about 480 to 500 already.
I guess what I noticed being here in KL, in Philippines, the service is cheap, should I say, right? But here, the service is kind of expensive.
I think I think what you're trying to say is in the Philippines, services like manual labors, like manicures, pedicures, hairstyles, things like that, they're cheaper,
Yes.
right? But compared to other countries like abroad, like here, example in KL, services like these are expensive.
Yes.
What we notice is services done by, what's the word for, like manual labor, someone is doing it using their hands, is cheaper in Philippines compared to buying products, right?
That's right.
But here, buying products are not really that expensive, but services are very expensive,
Right.
which I think makes sense, right? Because you're really giving your effort. I mean, we're just giving you perspective. Last video we did about groceries.
Groceries.
Here is about like styling. If you are into, if you wanted to have your hair done, or like for me, I do a lot of grooming stuff, but I do it myself. Actually, Mark and I, like, he bought a razor,
Yes.
but I don't know how to use it. I mean, I know how to use it, but I don't know how to style. So still, he goes to the barber shop to have his hair done. But coloring is something that we do.
At home. Okay, so if you're planning to bleach your hair and not spend too much money in a salon, keep watching.
Prior to bleaching, we will apply coconut oil to the hair and scalp. Make sure to use extra virgin or raw coconut oil as it has the highest amount of nutrients. This is more of a preference, and if you're having your hair done with a hairstylist, check with them first if it's okay to put any oil to your hair, as it may interfere with the coloring process. As for our case, this is how we usually do it. So why coconut oil, you ask? Well, of course, we know that bleaching strips off the proteins that help protect and nourish your hair. That's why it will become dry and damaged after the bleaching process. So using coconut oil, it helps limit this damage. We also notice that when we use coconut oil to also cover or protect the scalp, it lessens the burning or pain during the bleaching process. So we will leave this on for about an hour. You don't need to rinse this. You can apply the bleach right away after an hour. Just give it more time for the coconut oil to penetrate the hair shaft. So today we'll be using Elgon's blue bleach. Using a blue bleach actually helps eliminate the yellowish tone after bleaching. We are also using a 12% developer, also from Elgon, and later on we'll also be using the hair color from Elgon. This is the shade 1031, which is the ashy platinum blonde. So this is how Mark's hair looks like. As you can see, it already has color on it because we bleached it one time, that was a while back, and it already turned orange, and of course he has his natural roots already growing as well, so we're gonna color that. When mixing your bleach, make sure to follow the guide or the instructions at the back of the bleach, because some bleach it has different proportions depending on the lift or the color that you would like to achieve. So some is 1:1 or 1:2. So what it means is that 1 part bleach equals to 1 part developer, or 1 part bleach and 2 parts developer. That's 1:2. This also depends on your preference, because if you want it to be a bit runny, then you can add more developer. But if you want it to be more of like a paste-like consistency, then you can just adjust the developer as well. So it has been an hour after we soak his hair with coconut oil. We're not going to rinse it off. We're just going to proceed to applying the bleach on top of the coconut oil, because that's the purpose of it. It will help, maintain. At least it will still damage the hair, of course, because this is bleach, but at least we have some sort of a protection. With bleaching or coloring your hair, you always wanted to start at the back, especially if you're working with someone that has a longer hair. But in this case, Mark has longer hair on the top of his head, the front and the top, because the side and the back of his head actually has shorter hair. So as you can see here, we're starting off at the top of his head and work our way on the side and the back as well. When bleaching someone's hair, especially if it's longer or if you're doing it yourself, make sure to section it correctly so that you're able to color or to saturate each strands of the hair, because this is bleach. So if you miss a spot, it's not gonna look good. It will be uneven. So you want to make sure that each of the hair strands are coated and covered with bleach. We will make sure to let this sit on Mark's hair for about 30 to 45 minutes, but you can always check to see how the hair is lifting. So if you think that you've already achieved a certain lift that you want, then you can rinse it off. But for Mark's case, we're gonna leave it for about 45 minutes. So this is after rinsing the bleach off of Mark's hair. It looks a bit orange on the screen, but in real life, it's already blonde. So now it's time to put the hair color. So we're using Algon's Den 31 shade. That is a platinum blonde color. So this is the final result. We might bleach this again because Mark's hair is very short, so probably after a week or so, when his hair starts growing, then we will bleach it again and we might achieve the icy blonde by that time.
Okay, so that's how it turned out. I mean, in the camera, it doesn't really look so much of a blonde. It doesn't really look much like super blonde. There's like an orange tint to it, I think, in the camera, but in person it's already blonde. But if you really want to go like platinum, like almost white, you can bleach it again.
Yes.
Right? So before coloring it, maybe give it one more day. You can bleach it again. We will not suggest to bleach like right away.
Yes.
Because it's
gonna damage your hair.
and it's very painful, right?
Yeah, it's very painful.
So it will irritate the skin. So if you really want to achieve the like whitish, almost icy blonde, then you can, after bleaching, you can rinse it and then maybe do it again after a few days. Or if you can take maybe out the next day, you can do it, but not the same day, right?
Yeah.
So after bleaching it again the second time, then when you color it, it's going to be very, very
Light.
icy. Yeah.
It's very light.
The reason why we didn't really push for that because Mark's hair is very short. Eventually, we're gonna color it again sometime this week.
Yes.
So that's it.
That's it, yeah. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, this is Mark.
And this is Kim.
And this is Mark and Kim TV.
Thank you for watching. See you in our next video. Bye.
Bye.